I had a famous debate, it's on YouTube and also on the website. 3 hours slashing the New Testament to pieces. That by the end of the debate, the Christian priest say, you put me in a hole, I don't know, I'm gonna get myself out of there. That's how successful he was. Why? Every page full of mistakes. He didn't know where he couldn't finish. I shot hundreds of mistakes, one after the other. His head started to spin. How is it possible that there are 25 mistakes in a book that claim to be from God? It's impossible that God made mistake in a text. We conclude that. Question number 2, if Jesus is the Son of God, who needs to waste time to prove from King David all the way to Joseph when we say Joseph is not the father? Third question, please explain me, how do you have more than 150,000 different versions to the New Testament? Please explain me how there are more than 150,000 different texts. Okay, that's question number 3. Question number 4, please tell me, how is it possible that in the New Testament it says that Jacob went to Egypt with 75 people when everybody agreed that the Torah say that Jacob went to Egypt with only 70 people? That's what happened. Why? Not because he's a fool. He's a professor for Christianity in Manhattan University for Christian Studies for 31 years. They chose the expert in New York to bring him to the debate. And what happened in the end? I told him, I just proved to you that your religion is false. He didn't say no. He said, but my heart doesn't let me live it. I said, heart is nothing. The Muslim also think by his heart. Heart doesn't show the truth. Heart is heart, it's feelings. The truth sometimes is exactly the opposite of that. If it's divine, there cannot be mistakes. The rest of the book can be marvelous, beautiful. Copy from the Old Testament, copy from here, copy from there, opinions, beautiful stories, miracles, happened, didn't happen. We don't even want to waste time of challenging the miracles. That's not even the issue here. Because I told you, and Jesus himself admit that making miracles is not an indication of anything. The conclusion that I'm trying to make to Danny and his friend right here is very simple. Divine has to be perfect. One mistake, not 50, not 500. One mistake, one contradiction in a text, 25 mistakes in a descendants, the cave it's in Shechem, 75 people went with Jacob to Egypt, and so forth and so on. The list is huge. I cannot go blinded after my feelings. Feelings means nothing. A lot of people, because of their feelings, they're in jail, they are killed already, their families are broken. The Judaism did not educate to go by your heart, by your feelings. For those who didn't know, when we receive the Torah, we receive the written and the oral Torah. Receive the written and the oral Torah. You cannot understand one word from the written Torah without going to the oral Torah. The oral Torah explains all the secrets of the written Torah. You won't understand anything. You won't know how to do circumcision. You won't know how to keep Shabbat. You don't know how to make tefillin. You don't know what mezuzah is. You don't know. Without the oral laws, all the instructions were given to us verbally, separately. If everything would be in one book, all the goyim would, obviously they copied the Torah to their languages. As soon as the Torah was given to the Jews, the whole world copied it and translated it to their own language. Once they had it, what would prevent all the goyim from becoming perfect kosher Jews without conversion, without coming to the rabbi to be tested? Beard everyone had. To make tefillin, they have all the instructions, so they make tefillin. Tzitzit, they know how to make because they read the instructions, so they make tzitzit. They keep Sabbath because they know it's in the book. So everything will be in a book. 2 or 3 generations later, you wouldn't know who is a real Jew and who's not. One person has a Jewish soul, the other one doesn't have a Jewish soul. It comes from different spiritual worlds, the souls. A soul of a Jew and a soul of a Goy Come from different worlds and go to different worlds. Don't go into the same sections in heaven. So, how would you know? You have now all the Jews coming in the synagogue. Few of them are descendants of Goyim. 3,000 years ago, his grandfather, he pretended that he's a Jew. He had all the written laws. He knows how to be religious. He doesn't need the rabbis. So the answer is, God was not interested to create such a mess. He wanted the Jews to have the real secrets verbally, only in yeshivot, from rabbi to student. God did not make the covenant with the Gentiles, only with his family, the family of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He took Jacob and changed his name to Israel. And he said, I'm going to follow the covenant with your descendants, Israel. The God of Israel. That's how he named himself. He didn't say the God of the world, the God of the Gentiles. Never. The God of Israel. Ani Hashem Elokechem. I am your God. Always. To leave no doubt. I created the whole world for the nation of Israel, for my children. Everything here, things that I operate, everything that I do here, the main thing, the purpose of this creation is the nation of Israel. If the nation of Israel will be destroyed, then you know a minute before that there is not going to be any earth. Because God does not need this place unless if his nation will be here. That's why he promised in the Torah, I swore to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob that I will never replace their descendants with any other nation. Even though they're going to get punished from the way they behave, and only very few of them will survive, you know for sure that the same way I am God will never be different. The nation of Israel will never be destroyed. It's a prophecy, clear prophecy. The whole world is for my nation Israel.